Well, last week we showed you this fake CNN video of Clarissa Ward rescuing a Syrian prisoner who was freed from a Syrian prison. We're guessing that it's fake based on many different data points. And CNN now has been forced to admit that it was a bit of a sham, and the man that they reportedly rescued was what they call now a regime torturer. Way to go. Way to go. As a reminder, here's the video that they posted as if they were rescuing someone from what they called the Assad regime. People were quick to point out many flaws, such as this man looks well fed and groomed for having been in prison for 3 months in this jail cell under a sleeping bag. I'm just going to play a little bit of it for you. We're not going to watch the whole minute and 47. But here they are like, ooh, someone here? What's going on? So let's just watch a little bit and we'll stop because it's...
I can't tell though. It might just be a blanket. But it's the only cell that's locked. Is he gonna shoot it?
The guard
gotta shoot the lock off.
The camera off while he shoots the lock off the cell door. We go in to get a closer look. It's still not
oh my
clear
God.
if there is something under the blanket.
Is there a man under that blanket? And he didn't hear the gunshot echoing through a cement building where we just shot a lock off?
He's napping.
He's just napping. Like, I'm a light sleeper, but I think a gunshot reverberating through there. It's like a gun range. Oh, maybe he's wearing protective percussion.
Shoot it. Yeah, point a gun at him because let's see.
There's a man under here. It's okay. I'm fine. I'm fine. Well fed.
I'm a civilian, he says. I'm a civilian.
Yeah. And then they go outside and he looks right up at the sun. Yeah. Oh my God, she's so...
He's from the city of Homs and has been in the cell for 3 months. Okay, you're okay. You're okay. You're okay.
Okay, also, her bio, let's go ahead and... so then she's like, let's take him outside. Let's get him some water. Does anyone have water? Her bio says she speaks Arabic, but she does not bother to speak to him in any kind of Arabic at all.
No, it's got to be English for an American audience.
Right, but if you, who does she care about then? Like, she's trying to tell this guy, you're okay, and then she tells the translator to tell him that she can't tell the
yeah, it's all performance.
Am I the only one that noticed that? Like, so they shot the lock off of like that sort of back room of like cells, but his cell was wide open. That is not standard practice for why is the guy still in his cell when the door is wide open?
It's literally like the minions who just walk through when they say, let's leave the jail. And then they just walk through.
They just turn sideways and they like
just
squeeze
go out.
right through. And they're like, oh, I could have gotten out of here the whole time.
Right.
I just like this so much.
Now, we've seen her sort of stage these attacks before, or these, dramatic news pieces, such as this one when she was said she was under fire in Israel after the war in Gaza began. We'll watch just a tiny bit of this as well.
Clarissa is on the ground right now. Clarissa, tell us what's happening.
Stand by.
Hi, John. So forgive me, I have a slightly unelegant position, but we have just had a massive barrage of rockets coming in here, not too far from us. So we have had to take shelter here by the roadside.
Okay, so it was, we'll go ahead and stop that. It was later reported that not so far from us was doing some heavy lifting in that sentence.
Yeah.
So the community notes took that Syrian prisoner video and they just handled it, and I loved watching it. But then also an independent fact checker named Verify did some real journalism as well, and they found out that this rescued Syrian prisoner was in fact a first lieutenant in the Syrian Air Force intelligence with a long rap sheet of alleged crimes. They say his name is Salama Mohammed Salama, known as Abu Hamza, and he is a first lieutenant in the Air Force, notorious for his activities such as frequently being stationed at checkpoints in the area, in an area that was infamous for civilian abuses. He reportedly managed several of these checkpoints and was involved in theft, extortion, coercing residents into becoming informants. And he has only been there for less than a month, according to locals. So, and, when you look at this, you think of, that's actually kind of racist, the way they pulled this off. They just thought any old Arabic looking guy would do. Like, oh, those Arabs, they're savages. Nobody will know who this guy really is. As if they don't have access to the internet or any kind of research, right?
Right.
And so, yeah, that's arrogant. Here is what CNN now says to the New York Post when they were asked about this. They said, we have subsequently been investigating his background and we're aware he may have given us a false identity. We're continuing our reporting into this and the wider story. But they still maintain that this was not staged.
Right.
Sure, it wasn't. And they really did find him there. Here's what they told the Post. They say, that CNN denies allegations that the piece was fabricated. No one other than the CNN team was aware of our plans to visit the prison building featured in our report that day. The events transpired as they appear in our film.
Right.
So you can just march into these, prisons now, is what they say, even though Al-Qaeda is in charge in Syria, but they were just like, we happened upon it. We woke up that day and said, where should we go? Should we check out the local prison, see if anyone's still there? So, okay, they're investigating though. So it's still up on her profile. The comments are gold. When other CNN anchors like Caitlin Collins have also retweeted it, those comments are super fun. I encourage you to watch on X.
Well, I love that these CNN anchors, like Caitlin Collins, posted that report. She's like, this is incredible.
That's what she said.
And I responded on Twitter.
Yeah,
and said,
Clayton says Oscar worthy. Actually,
Oscar worthy, incredible, really.
Right.
I just want to know. I want to know who they're gonna get to fake eyewitness to when they're investigating themselves. Like, who are they going to interview for that?
Right.
We went into a CNN office and there was an intern that's been locked in here for 4 months.
Uh-huh.
I can't believe the sunlight outside. I can't believe it.
Yeah, it's wild. So, okay, they'll investigate themselves and we'll see. Well, the rest of us are like, that doesn't seem quite so right. So it doesn't help with the plummeting confidence in the legacy media now, does it?